We were once lakes of clean, clear water.
The morning of my history exam, I soaked up last-minute dates and names, filling to the brim my thirsty mind. As soon as I stepped into the classroom, the reservoir I'd been filling burst, thoughts flowing in all directions until I was left with a mere trickle of thought. Panic soaked up the last drop until my mind was a desert. A minute passed, my pen clasped stiffly in my hand. There was no hope. How was I to know when the Treaty of Versailles was signed? Suddenly, with no warning at all, I was drowned in a downpour of thought. Waiwere flowed in all directions. Ideas spouted rapidly from my mind to my pen. I was saved, and the downpour filled my lake, allowing me to create my own paths of fast-flowing streams.
We spread like wildfire, destroying everything in our path.
In 2007, I was in the 6th year of elementary school. I was 12 years old. It was time to grow up, time to stop being a child. My classmates grew up, but I didn't. I was still a child, and this childish behavior was not good for me. I was always disturbing my friends and messing things up because of it. My friends stopped calling me and asking me to go out. In other words, I could say I lost them. That was a very big conflict in my life, and it totally burned me down. But my family and my two best friends didn't leave me, and slowly they helped me to grow up. The transformation came, I grew up, and I got my friends back. I'm thankful for my friends and my family because they made me happy once again.
The earth burns red and life is in jeopardy.
I am from a country with great people, rich culture, wonderful food, and long history. Long, long ago, people from other corners of the universe thought our country as made of gold. So all of them came to my homeland and grabbed our treasures and drugged my people. Then they called us weak men of the East. However, my people refused to give up and worked really hard to stand up and make our country a better place. Thousands of our countrymen shed blood to our victory for a new life. Once again, my country has become one of the most prosperous. In other people's eyes, we're one of the superpowers in the universe and everybody is happy here. But in reality, there are lots of kids that cannot go to school because of poverty. There are lots of older people abandoned by their own families and have to collect trash to make a living. People are not allowed to tell the truth, and the news only tells us what the ruler wants us to know. CCTV, as our national channel, only broadcasts things that make our country look like heaven, and our leader says, to be rich is glorious. However, to enrich the country and to impoverish the people is the worst choice a government can make. Through it all, the great thing about my country is the strength and patience of her people. I place my love and belief in my fellow men.
We build up our world again, like ants in a colony.
We were a group of 25 young people from the same church. We were on a mission trip, sent to a rural village in Kunming to build a wall for a school. A simple wall, a wall 2 meters high of mud and clay to prevent crops from being stolen. Our soft, untrained hands, indulged with the comfort of city life, were not used to hard labor. But together, we could make up for our lack of strength as individuals. What would have taken one professional builder to do, we did in groups of 3 or 4. Like ants in a colony, we worked as a team. We formed a long line to pass the bricks and bags of sand from the storage room to the building site. as they did not even have a proper wheelbarrow. Some mixed the cement, some applied the cement, some stacked bricks onto the wall. Like ants in a colony, each gave their very best to help one another. And slowly but surely, the wall was built.
The sky, once full of smoke and pollution, clears up.
Close your eyes and imagine about the sky. What can you feel? Pleased, scared, depressed, or excited? Anything it can be. When the cloud gets dark, I felt depressed inside my heart. The lower cloud gives me the sense which the sky is going to fall down and the world is going to be broken. Then it thunders, and I cried. The baby first felt fear in his life. The sky made me feel the precious sense, fear, for the first time in my life. When I was a little kid, I lived with my parents and grandpa. When I am free, I always look up to the sky. As the time goes by, questions came up. Why is it so blue? Why the clouds never fall down? Why I can see it, but no matter how I try, I can't reach it. I began to imagine and try to figure it out. Sky makes me think, gives me questions and make me curious. Sometimes the clouds are really big, then I can directly feel how small I am and how big the world is. The sky is my first teacher. He teaches nothing about knowledge, but emotion and moral. Thanks for sky because it teaches me how to revere the nature and makes me know about how much strength I have.
Nature's heartbeat begins to sing again.
Music is a great feeling, and to hear natural music is to feel peace and harmony. When I hear natural music, I feel like I can connect with the nature, and when I play music, I feel like if I can disconnect to the world. In my case, I play the piano, and when I play, I forget all and I only think in the notes and the chords. While I love music, I haven't had a good experience with it, because when I was a child, I played the violin and my parents forced me to practice, and then I hated the music, but now I can enjoy it too. Music is part of my life, and I think that the world cannot live without music.
The voices you have heard are Lucille Butt from Hong Kong, China,
Meteor Li from Chengdu, China,
Erica Finney from Wellington, New Zealand,
Gabriel Ferreras from Mendoza, Argentina,
Kaique Rocha from São Paulo, Brazil.
April Zhang from Beijing, China. From United World College, USA Global Leadership Forum.